Hey everyone, Casualties Gaming coming at you today with another video. So, about a week ago, whenever I did that mystery box unboxing, that same day I got the Miyoo Mini Flip in the mail. This guy right here. And I haven't really done a lot with it. I opened it, I made sure it worked, and that's about all I did. So I've got pretty big history with Miyoo. I personally like their devices. The Miyoo Mini Plus is probably my favorite. Not that I have an issue with the Miyoo Mini, the original. This is the V2, I guess. And this is a device I got in that mystery box I was talking about earlier. I haven't really fired it up or anything, but big fan of this too. It's just a little smaller. Obviously, I like the bigger screen of the Plus. But I don't have an A30. I got rid of the A30. I hated that thing with a fiery passion, which I guess brings us to this guy. I did an unboxing on the channel of this. I really, really wanted to like this. I played around with it for a while, kind of used it as a fidget toy to stress test this. In case you need a refresher course, you didn't see that video. The hinge, as you can see, didn't survive, basically. It still works, at least as far as I know. It's been in a drawer for months and months and months. So, my thoughts on this, it runs things fine. The buttons are fine. I don't like the sticks. I think they should remove those. The D-pad kind of sucks. It is what it is. We can just toss that to the side for now. I wasn't super impressed. The hinge broke. I messaged Miyoo about it on AliExpress, and they gave me a $40 refund. That brings us to the mini version of that console. Handheld console, whatever. So I've literally played enough of this to make sure it works, make sure it's charged, and that's about it. So, upon first impressions, first and foremost, the hinge feels a lot nicer. This guy right here, there's kind of a, you can probably hear that a little bit. I know the hinge is broken, but it's kind of got like a scratchiness and a flimsiness to it. It's kind of a pleasing sound in my opinion, but it isn't going to do it. I would not recommend buying this device unless you can get it on a really steep discount. Even for the technically 40-ish bucks I got it for after my 50% refund, I still don't use it. So, as much as I love the other handhelds, the last two, this one and the A, have, shaken my faith in the company. So I guess the question is, will this revitalize my faith in Miyoo? Let's turn this bad boy on. I've not put Onion OS or anything like that on it. This is when you ship. This is how it's going to end up, and you'll get a cable. Looks like headphone jack cable and SD card reader. I did get the version with the 64 gigabyte card. I'll put up the listing in the description where I got this. It was from Keep Retro. I don't remember if they offer a version that doesn't come with a card, but I usually get the cards. That way when I'm unboxing these, there's kind of something to show you guys right out of the box, and you can kind of see, what's going on with the device. I can kind of show you what they got going on in terms of games that they come with. So I did go through the games a little bit. You're not going to get any Mario, and you're not going to get any Pokemon, unfortunately. There is some Zelda and such. Let's we're in Game Boy here. Let's go with DuckTales. It's definitely small. It's earning its name, that's for sure. And I'm dead. Playing at this angle is a little strange. Not the best sound. I didn't really play the Game Boy port of this growing up. Trying to keep this in focus. It has to do with the battery and the lack. I don't know if it saves, but it looks fine. Game Boy Advance plays a little funky just because of the shoulder buttons. This still isn't the most comfortable thing in the world. Obviously, I'm using fast forward. That's not an indictment on the device as far as it getting scratchy. I mean, I guess I'm showing you guys that it, you know. Holy Jesus. Wow. Okay. So is it loading when it does that? Jeez, I've actually never played this game. Okay, there is sound. Wow, this is awful. Okay, well, it runs, kinda. Let's, how the hell do we get out of here? So, I tried out a couple games. It kind of ran DS. As far as Game Boy Advance goes, it's a little scratchy. I think that might change if I load up my own ROMs. This was kind of a first impressions. As far as what I think of it right now, what would be cool now is if they took this and made it this size. And I would probably like it quite a bit. The miniatureness of this might end up hurting my hands in the long run, making them a little sore. We'll see. So far, it's definitely a step above this. The less said about the A30, the better. Has this restored my faith in Miyoo? I don't know yet. I will have to put my own ROMs on this thing and try it out for a while, and maybe for like a week or whatever, play some Zelda, work on it, and then I'll let you know how I feel about it. Yeah, we'll see how that goes though. I'll report back to you guys here in probably a couple weeks after I've had some time to actually really test this thing and put my own games on it and such. So far, again, massive step up above this. No complaints there, at least. I do wish it was a little bigger, but it's, you know, it's basically supposed to be one of these in flip form. So what do you expect? I was hoping when we got this that it would basically be this in flip form, and that's not what we got at all, unfortunately. Anyway, been Casualties Gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff I like to ask you to do, and I will talk to you in the next video.